Hey everybody, Chukbung Namoy. This is Phil, and tonight we're doing a girl who loses money on a dating scam. This is part 1. Here we go. I am Sophie, and this is my story.
Beautiful?
No, not yet. My date will be here in a minute now, so I will wait for him.
Well, it's been half an hour. He isn't worth your time.
You're nice, but I'm sure he has a decent reason.
As you wish. Honey, help. I'm in danger.
Gosh, where are you? I will call 911.
No cops. If they find out, I'm a dead man. They want money. Honey, I'm terrified. I don't have enough and I don't know what they're gonna do to me.
How much?
$5,000. Can you save me? Honey, please. I'm so scared.
I will save you.
They say I have 10 minutes. Send money through Zelle. Use my phone number. Hurry, please. I love you, honey.
Oh no. No, where's my charger? My phone is going to die before I can send anything.
Well, maybe that's a sign that you shouldn't.
You have no idea what's going on. Oh my God, what I'm gonna do? They're gonna hurt Danny.
Well, I can help.
All right, interesting little scam here. Here are some questions. Who am I waiting for at the bar? My date, Danny. Why do I still think my date is worth my time? Because I believe he has a decent reason for being late. Why does Danny ask me not to call the cops? He says he's terrified that they, whoever they are, will harm him if the police get involved. How much money does Danny urge me to transfer to him? He urges me to transfer $5,000 or $5,000 to him through Zelle. Why am I panicking when I can't find my charger? Because my phone is about to die and I need it to send the money. What does David imply when my phone is about to die? He hints that it might be a sign I shouldn't send the money. How do I react to David's suggestion? I get frustrated and insist he doesn't understand the situation. What am I most afraid of happening to Danny? I'm afraid the people threatening him will hurt him. And here we go with more dialogue.
But first, let me ask you a question. Have you ever met this guy in real life?
Danny. His name is Danny.
I'm sorry. Danny. Have you ever met Danny in real life?
Not in person, but we've dating for 3 months already. We've video chat a lot. His camera is broken though, but he calls me all the time. And I know he loves me and he needs me now.
All right. But let me get this straight. You haven't seen this guy, this Danny, in real life, but he's still asking you for money? Not the first time, I take it, huh?
He's just really unlucky. First, he's mom got into an accident and then his brother hurt his head. I know how it sounds, okay? But he's not some kind of Nigerian prince. But Danny proven he loves me. He even sent me this gold necklace.
It's beautiful.
He's a soldier, for God's sake. Oh, no, no, no. It's dead.
This guy is indeed a soldier. And Danny stole his identity.
No, no, no. No. Is this a joke?
This is not a joke. Unfortunately, you are a victim of a scam. And if you let me, I will show you who is really behind this. Danny, come. Follow me.
Does anybody know the word gullible? How long have Danny and I been dating? We've been dating for 3 months, but I've never met him in person. What does David ask me about Danny? He asks if Danny has ever asked me for money. What does David imply about Danny? He implies that Danny is taking advantage of me. What reasons do I give for Danny needing money? I say his mom had an accident and then his brother hurt his head. Why do I mention a Nigerian prince? I'm trying to defend that Danny is not a scammer despite asking for money. How has Danny proven his love for me? Well, he sent me a gold necklace. What does David reveal about Danny's identity? He says Danny stole the identity of a soldier named Patrick. What does David say I am a victim of? He says I'm a victim of a scam. And here we go.
Come on in. Please. Unfortunately, there are too many Dannys out there that break hearts for money.
How could I fall for this?
Oh, you don't need to blame yourself. People tend to think that only fools believe these scammers. But the truth is, these schemers are masters of manipulation. And here's the proof. Come on, I'll show you. Cillian was swindled out of $250,000 by a man she met on Tinder.
I hate him. This is so horrible. Because I hate myself or I just hate that I did this, you know?
Take a seat.
Okay, more questions for you. Who fell for this scam? Well, I did, for one. I was tricked into believing Danny loves me. How does David comfort me? He tells me I don't need to blame myself. What do people tend to think about scammers and their victims? Well, people tend to think that only fools believe these scammers. How does David describe these schemers? He describes them as masters of manipulation. Who was swindled out of $250,000? Ciliam. Ciliam was swindled by a man she met on Tinder. What does Ciliam regret? She regrets that she fell for the scam. Here was more talking.
This Israeli millionaire with the fancy nickname Prince of Diamonds, there was a heartless swindler. At first, he paid for her trips on a private jet and gave her luxurious gifts.
He manages to do this because he is a great guy who pretends that he cares so much for other people, so you want to care for him as well.
It all seemed like a miracle for her, but this miracle was about to become a nightmare. This scammer started sharing with messages from his enemies with Celia. He even fabricated a video of him and his bodyguard being in an ambulance to approve the assumed attacks. When the girl became afraid for her love, he asked her to cover the very urgent payments. He even had a very good argument. He stopped using his credit card to keep his attackers off his trail. But of course, he said that he would pay her back.
More questions. Who is the Prince of Diamonds? He's a heartless swindler pretending to be an Israeli millionaire. What did the scammer do to impress me at first? He paid for my trips on a private jet and gave me luxurious gifts. How does the scammer make himself seem trustworthy? By pretending to care deeply for others. Why did Ciliam think her relationship with the scammer was a first? She thought it was a miracle, but it turned out to be a nightmare. How did the scammer convince Ciliam that he was in danger? He fabricated a video of himself in an ambulance and shared enemy messages. What did the scammer ask Ciliam to do? He asked her to cover urgent payments. What excuse did the scammer give for not using his credit card? He said he stopped using it to keep his attackers off his trail. And finally,
I know it sounds so crazy, and I wish I could take everything back. It's more like when you have a bodyguard, why would this giant guy be with him if he didn't need the protection?
That guy is a monster. The police have to catch this swindler.
Oh, they did. Thanks to Celia, he was caught. She spoke up, and this case just blew up. It even reached Netflix.
I'm relieved this girl has a happy ending.
Yeah, unfortunately, she doesn't. This guy, he's a free man now. He was released from jail after 15 months or something. And Celia, she's still paying out thousands of dollars to the banks.
I'm furious. Why are women the ones who suffer?
Oh, actually, it's not only women.
all right, more questions. Why was the giant bodyguard mentioned in the story? To show why the swindler seemed trustworthy. What do I think the police should do? I think the police should arrest the swindler. Who helped expose the swindler's crimes? Cilium helped expose the swindler, and he was caught. How did the case gain widespread attention? Cilium spoke up, and this case blew up. It even reached Netflix. Why am I relieved? Because I assume the girl has a happy ending. How long was the swindler in jail? He only served about 15 months in prison and was released. What happened to Cilium after the swindler was released? She is still paying thousands of dollars to the banks. Why am I furious? I'm angry because women seem to be the ones who suffer the most. Okay, that is the end. Pretty good story, and wow, lots of gullibility. Goodbye.